Trafford welcomes a pair of giants who've been slumbering for a bit too long. Between them, these clubs have 18 titles in 30 years of Premier League play. But tonight, it is 7th against 10th. Doesn't really sound right, but that is the reality as we near the end of 2023. Manchester United coming off the back of a much criticised defeat at Newcastle. Chelsea coming off that thrilling 10-man 3-2 win over Brighton. Let's have a look at the team news. Big absentee list for both. United's team have had a lot of stick this season in general, and a whole heap more following that defeat to Newcastle. Ten Hag has changed 4 of his starters. Martial and Rashford, both so good against Chelsea statistically, are both dropped. In come Lindelof, Amrabat, Antony and Højlund. As for the Blues, well, it'd be nice if the captain could stay on the field today. An unwanted hat-trick was on the cards if that was to not happen, but a suspension for Conor Gallagher here as Reece James returns from his ban, but he's only on the bench. Speaking of bans, Cucurella is available again. He plays a right back, it would seem. Away cheaply. Here's Dallow, probably the quickest of the quartet. First time shot from someone who we know has good technique, Bruno Fernandes. Joint top scorer in the league with 3 with McTominay, that tells you plenty. He looks quite casual with it, and I said, have you seen Robert Sanchez play? We've got 2 who are a bit similar like that today. And this is Højlund. And Sanchez has his first early work to do, and that is a sharp stop down to his left.
He took it early. Thought it was going to be a problem. I think Sanchez was maybe going to get down there, but he did. And more than that, he pushed it aside. It's really good goalkeeping as he backpedals, knowing exactly where he was in relation to the goal.
A lot of talk in the media about lost dressing rooms and that sort of thing, but his team are in a bright spell here already as Antony tries to poke it in field. His familiar little manoeuvre there. McTominay has to dodge round him to win another corner via Thiago Silva. And he is going to have a look at it. I was just going to say I'm surprised Chris Kavanagh hasn't at least waited. Well, he has waited. Enzo Fernandes has scraped over the top of his boot. You know what this usually means, Sam.
I know this is probably going to be awarded, but it can't be a penalty again. We say it every time we're here, Ben.
He's going to give it. Started in threatening fashion, sometimes helped out a bit, and they've had a helping hand here as well. Saved! And the rebound is fired over by Garnacho. Well done, Robert Sanchez.
I think because of the technique, it is easy to go early, but he sticks to his guns, doesn't he? He shows great bravery, just waiting for it to be struck almost. Yeah, not sure there's a touch of the foot or higher up the leg.
All given away. Amrabat to Palmer, here's Jackson. Mykhailo Mudryk for 1-0. Angle just got tougher and tougher the longer it went. Big chance though. It's already more open, Sam, than you'd have thought it might have been this game.
Go and have a look at it, because they're the things that get missed. There's so much that goes on.
Garnacho onside here. The angle is tight for him as well, just as it was for Mudryk. And he didn't score either, and now here we go the other way. The counter. It's 4-on-3 for Chelsea. Pick the right pass and he's in. Oh, Mudryk trying to find Sterling. It's not good enough.
Because I think he just lost his foot, and again it was a bit clumsy into the back of Sterling. Meant to foul.
Amrabat, too easy. Antony. Another shot on target in a busy first 15 minutes here. It's a heck of a game. There's a lot of mistakes at both ends, Sam.
Yeah, neither of them getting particularly wide on the left.
Good carry from Palmer. Enzo Fernandes. Could have been awkward, bouncing just in front of Onana. Chelsea have pitched it back and then given it back again. This is the most error-strewn 19 minutes here. This is worth a hit. Disguised past instead. Maguire off Cucurella. McTominay. 1-0 United. And I don't think the player on the line is going to spare Chelsea here. It's not made any difference. Scott McTominay's put Manchester United in front. It's a messy goal. 19 minutes into a messy game of football. I have never seen so many mistakes in a match of this supposed calibre.
Yeah, and again, a great opportunity for Chelsea to counter-attack there, and once more getting the pass wrong. Quality at times when there's been fantastic chances to break. Look at the players that are flooding forward as well, and that's what does for them.
So really it's no time for a touch, right? You dink it, yeah? Here's Mudryk trying to make it 1-1. Can he do it? Oh, so nearly did. Quite like the idea of giving the keeper the eyes there. He just missed his moment, missed the target. Mudryk taking up that position again. Good first touch, Cole Palmer. Plenty of traffic in front of him. He still squeezed it in, though. 1-1. Brilliant. Chelsea's best player this season comes out with a big moment just before half-time at Old Trafford. And this bonkers game of football is all level again.
Just thinking that those three supporting players have been pretty quiet in the last 10-15 minutes. Palmer in particular. Mudryk infield again. The perfect weight on that pass. And you think that Lindelof has done enough, but then somehow Palmer executes the finish to perfection. I even felt that Onana may get across and get his left arm to that, but it's perfect, isn't it? Just curling slowly but beautifully into the far corner. Lovely pass, Cole Palmer, outside of the left foot. I just had eyes on Nicholas Jackson. He pulled out initially, just dropped to the 18-yard box, and the ball from Sterling went across the 6-yard box. That's where he needs to be.
Oh, it's a chance for Jackson, far post. And I think the flag stayed down.
Yeah, a little tentative, I think, because this is, you know, the perfect trajectory on the flick.
Can't keep at the moment. Maybe now, Palmer, that's a more sure pass from a more sure source of passing. Mudryk, take on anyone. Still Mudryk. Maguire gets the block in and Chelsea have a corner. It's still end-to-end, Sam. They've come close a few times this season, and they've been bailed out by the odd very late Bruno goal and the even later McTominay goals in the game at Brentford. Here is Garnacho again, full of beans. That was closer. Shaw goes a little deeper this time. He's up again, McTominay. Principal goal threat. Rasmus Højlund is thinking, why aren't I getting any of these? Sterling having to backtrack now. Garnacho curls it in there. It's a free header. It's way too easy again. He could have had 3 or 4 tonight. He's definitely got 2. Scott McTominay again. Manchester United lead again. It's 2-1.
It's that committing again from not only Scott McTominay but a number of Manchester United players. They were queuing up at the far post, and we've seen so many of those deliveries just kind of inside left position. Invariably it's been Bruno Fernandes on the ball, builds through Maguire, a little bit of movement from Reguilon getting on the ball, and this time it's Garnacho who's afforded quite an amount of space. And look, 3v1 far post. Levi Colwill gesticulating that he wants the free kick. I don't think that's going to be forthcoming. Maybe slightly off the shoulder, but doesn't matter. McTominay's got himself a brace.
Switch in search of Garnacho. Reece James short with his header again. Fernandes wriggles away from Caicedo. Reguilon well out Disasi. Someone go to him. Fernandes allowed to have too many touches. Reguilon again. Garnacho wide. Chuck in the lifeline, Sam, because United really could be out of sight, frankly, this second half, couldn't they?
Yeah, it's good play. I think this is a difficult opportunity because it comes at him so quickly.
Enzo Fernandez. Bruno was just getting excited. Reece James hammers it.
You know, if that's on the target, it's not getting kept out.
And he wasn't fouled there either by Jackson. He's got the ball by fair means, not foul. Palmer, the traffic in front of him. Here comes James again. Broy's at the far stick and he's interested here. Well picked out. It's only 4 minutes. We've got a second ball on the field as well. No, and no. There's the whistle. Scott McTominay. Both goals. Should have had 4 or 5. United could have had 8 or 9. Chelsea should have had 5 or 6. In the end, Sam, it's 2-1.
Yeah, I mean, it was a cracker's first half, wasn't it? So many opportunities, could have been anything. Chelsea will regret not making more of those counter-attacking opportunities that they created plenty before the break. Manchester United did both sides of the game better, you would have to say. In the second 45, they had a better shape about them. They stopped Chelsea from making opportunities and continued, particularly through that man, to make them of their own. So no qualms really about the result, but the inconsistency, a little bit of a frustration, but a game against Everton to look forward to and hopefully get back to winning ways.
Well, he certainly needed the points and he's got them. The Blues certainly had a whole heap of chances, mostly in fairness in the first half, not the second. Plenty for him to think about there. The Blues continue to entertain, just can't string the results together at the moment. Full time at Old Trafford, Manchester United 2, Chelsea 1.